Foreign military passage or stay are international servitudes that require a treaty. Therefore, Section 25 applies. Under Section 25, the length of stay is immaterial. Whether the stay is permanent or temporary, long or short, the stay must be authorized by the territorial sovereign. Thus, courtesy calls of foreign military troops or vessels are allowed only because the host government has accepted and thus authorized it. The only reason no treaty is required for courtesy calls is the rule in statutory construction that argumentum ad inconveniente est validum in legi, quia lex non permittit aliquod inconvenience. This rule means that an argument drawn from what is inconvenient is good in law, because the law will not permit any inconvenience. Furthermore, if Senate concurrence is not required for courtesy calls by foreign military presence, this is also because of the rule in statutory construction of de minimis, which allows waiver of technicalities with respect to minimal matters without any significant consequences. Next subheading, International Law and Treaties. Because Section 25 deals with the relationship of the Philippines with other states, Section 25 calls for the application of international law. By express provision, international law is part of constitutional law in our country. Thus, the Constitution, Article 2, Section 2 provides, quote, "The Philippines adopts the generally accepted principles of international law as part of the law of the land," unquote. This being so, I beg the indulgence of my distinguished colleagues in discussing certain basic principles of the modern international law and treaties. In today's modern world, treaties are the major instrument of cooperation in international relations. This cooperation often involves a change in the relative positions of the states involved. For example, rich countries give money to poor countries, or, as in the case of the VFA, the United States grants increased aid and trade to the Philippines. Therefore, treaties such as the VFA are often an instrument of change. When we discuss the VFA as a treaty, we must bear in mind that after World War II, the general trend has been to enhance the role of treaties in international lawmaking in response to increasing interdependence. In regard to the forms and terminology to the survival of old diplomatic traditions and forms, what is considered more important degree of formality. These names of declaration, modus vivendi, or the Vienna Convention, a treaty is just another word for international agreement, providing approval or accession, or by any other means if so agreed, unquote. Traditionally, signature and ratification are the most frequently become binding until it is ratified. Thomas Howard has already stated that it recognizes the VFA as an executive agreement.
Fulfilling a prediction made in 1840, quote unquote, fire in the direction of the Philippines, of the Spratly Island group over which the Philippines and gun emplacements.
Mr. President, may I now ask the Chair to recognize Senator Rodolfo Biazzo.
Before we proceed with Senator Biazzo,
compelling them more